All right, bro.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
This man is throwing mad pitch. Yeah, if he's throwing picks with Mahomes, oh, shit. I am not throwing the ball with that. I'm about to run it. And he got Jonathan Taylor killing it too, so I'm about to play his run.
Well, that fucking line doesn't pull up on that side. That's why I'm thinking about moving the other guy over there.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Oh, this is a dirty fucking play. I know it.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Damn it. He likes all those
The
unders.
delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. They'll run. It's Sanders. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 38, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Wentz going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Yo, Gronk, you blocked him and taking
right
off.
on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Gronk held that block. That whole outside
That's
was
a really
wide
nice
open.
job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He was taken down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 78 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
I needed it to stay alive. Fuck.
Second and 9. He didn't even trying to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing now is Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
Ain't doing
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored
if Brady threw that right, that was another touchdown.
When you're trying to
I had
figure out
the
how to fix
lane
things
all right in front
They
of me.
certainly came out
Throws it
firing
over.
in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Darius Slay.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. The catch made by Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. This is Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw with Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back or wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Chiefs are more predictable.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own.
This coach dude, his offense is fucking crazy. He's passing them fucking. He ran for almost 300 yards already. Jesus Lord. Yeah, and I was wishing for the Colts. Shit, I shouldn't wish for the damn Chiefs. The Chiefs is fucking predictable as shit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Everything up to that fucking Lindsay, dude.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
If you're playing it, you gotta definitely watch it.
Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On play action, now Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the...
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it, Fournette. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Yeah. He's getting in there. He's just... my team's just still not consistent enough to play. Oh, baby, we got lucky on that ball.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. So that'll back him up 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Fuck. On my screen, yeah.
Operating from the gun. Brady escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
I don't like him from behind.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
There goes my pick.
From the gun, Brady. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Suckup now.
What quarter you guys in? I'm about to watch that game. What quarter is I'm about to watch that game?
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What the hell? Why is it showing up? Why isn't it doing it live? I hate when it does this nonsense. It's not showing live, it's like showing the first quarter, the first half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off.
Yeah, I just subscribed to you, Steve, so I should wait to find it live. It says the game's over. Oh, it's paused. Okay, never mind. Hey, yo, Steve, hit that subscribe button back, bruh. Trying to get my followers up.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Who's Kate Jackson? Who's this Jackson guy? 2 picks on me. Yeah, am I getting hurt there? Rookie.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
It is good.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
See if they do just that. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady going deep this time. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal.
Give him 32 on the play. Fournette on the toss to the right.
My thank God he was running.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start.
Wow, that was a tight window throw by Tua. I thought that was going to be a pick or a knockdown.
Oh, come on, Marshall. That's early.
Wow, after that perfect, beautiful pass, it's going to pick.
Both Parker and Chase are gone.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
They were just tired. They got something down.
Oh, wow, what a play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I don't know what he's doing, trying to dive, but it works.
Here's Sanders. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
How's not
Levante
PI? You
David
were trained
in on
on
the
him.
tackle.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2.
Oh, that should have been a PI. He grabbed him, though. He didn't even let him jump.
They're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And the eye.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
How did that happen?
Now Wentz.
He had the ball. He was
He's
touched
going to
up.
let this go deep for Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Oh, wow, he bet that ball twice.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Stepping, Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Good night, buddy.
All right, Nick. Good night, man.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
4-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. You give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Brady. Pass complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Brady finding Godwin there for Buccaneer first.
1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Right at the line of
If
scrimmage.
this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives.
Touchdown
That
with the
helps.
skin
They have
on
to
the
look
leg.
ahead
Can't
at
run
what
the
they
ball.
expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage, you have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up over to about the 41. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Jackson to return. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
A 6-yard.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Philadelphia.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Eagles 10.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing his Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's taken down inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This pass complete, wins to Ertz. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Takes to midfield.
I do appreciate you. I'm up right now, 31-10.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trying to get this first down and ice this game.
From midfield, here's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
At the 35-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they take a knee. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And they will take a knee here.
Good game, Poison. Good season, bro. Making it to the playoffs.
Tonight, the Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.